Hey, what's up, guys? It's Max Patience here, and today we are playing The Sims. So, it is Sunday afternoon. I just skipped ahead a few hours from when we aged up the twins. I thought I would give you guys just a quick update before we move on to the next day. So, Fisher is currently working on his movement skills still. He is almost level 4. So I'm hoping to be able to have him max out his movement skill by the end of the day, and then all he has left to do is his potty skill. I've also been kind of thinking about what I want to do with the home. I know I talked previously about maybe changing the home and trying to find something a little bit, not really bigger, but gives us a little bit more space. But I was looking around the gallery and there wasn't really anything that kind of piqued my interest, or it just wasn't big enough. There was only 1 or 2 bedrooms and it just wasn't something I could work with. So what I'm probably just gonna have to do is, when the kids age up, take the desk section of both of these beds and turn them into bunk beds and have the twins in one room and Pocahontas and Mia in another room, and then have the 3rd bedroom be just for Fisher because he's the only boy. So of course he would have his own bedroom. Makes sense. So I'm just gonna have to do that, and then it'll just have to work that way. But I'm telling you, when we move out with Pocahontas, we're getting a bigger house. We just kept getting, I swear, we just kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller with the homes. Unintentionally, might I add. But we just kept getting smaller and smaller with all the houses. And we're not doing a smaller house. We're doing a bigger home. I don't need a mansion. I don't need something on a huge property like we had with Aurora. I just need a bigger house. Because I can't do these cramped houses anymore. Anyways, I'm going to finish up the rest of the afternoon here. Tomorrow, Jasmine will be going back to work. We will go with her to work. And yeah, I will come back tomorrow morning and give you guys any updates. Okay, so it is now the next morning, and I'm just having Fisher work on his potty skill. It is the last one that he has to do. He has maxed out everything else. For some reason, the game is not letting the parents potty train him, so I'm having him do it on his own for right now, which is fine. It just might take him a little bit longer. But I thought today we could go back to work with Jasmine, because we don't really need to be here for very long with Fisher. If he just has his potty skill left, it's not going to take us very long to finish up. So I've been thinking I might age up the twins a little bit earlier than usual. I know it might be a little tough to have 3 toddlers, but I just feel like I'd much rather just have the twins be aged up quicker than have to deal with infants for a really long time and then have to deal with toddlers for another week afterwards. I'd rather just age them up right away, deal with 3 toddlers for a few days, and then a few days after Fisher ages up, have them age up into children as well. That's kind of my thought. Just because, I was not expecting to have twins. And it just kind of, threw me off balance, especially since I have 5 children, and I'm just, I'm ready to just kind of, move on and not have toddlers and infants anymore. But anyways, so we've been doing well with Jasmine's career too. She's just going to be starting a new assignment. She just finished another one recently. So I'm going to get her started on that. She already has her promotion task done, so that's good to go. So I'm hoping she'll be able to get another promotion maybe relatively soon. I know her next promotion she'll be captain, So part of me wonders if at some point she may be chief. That would be really cool if she is. But anyways, I'm just going to continue work with Jasmine, and then I'll be back later on this afternoon with some updates. Okay, so it is later into the evening, and I've just been working with Fisher on his potty skill. He is literally so close to maxing out his potty skill. He's more than halfway done, so I'm definitely thinking we'll be able to finish it sometime this afternoon. So I'm thinking I might age the twins up into toddlers tomorrow morning, because I'm thinking they're usually toddlers for about a week. So when I age them up on one day, the day following, so if I age them up on Tuesday, the following Tuesday, they will age up into children. So they have 1 week as toddlers. Because my thought is, if I'm finished with Fisher's stuff, then I don't have to worry about him anymore. I can just have him sit on the tablet, do his own thing, and then just focus on the twins. And then he ages up on Friday, so it'll be 3 days I'll have with 3 toddlers, but I only have to worry about 2. And then literally when he ages up into a child on Friday, just 3-4 days later, the twins will age up into children as well, rather than wait until Friday or Thursday. It just seems like way too long of a time for me personally. So I think that's the plan. I think we'll finish up Fisher's last skill today, and then tomorrow we will age up the twins into toddlers themselves, and then all we'll have to do is worry about the twins' skills, because Fisher will be done all of his, and hopefully we'll be able to get them in a good spot. Again, Fisher will only be a toddler for a few more days. I don't know where I'm going to put him in terms of bedroom, but we'll figure it out. Anyways, so I'm going to... Oh, there's Fisher. I'm like, where did Fisher go? I'm going to continue working on this for the rest of the evening. Also, for Dawson's job, he only works 3 days out of the week. He also earns $106 an hour, which works for me. So he's off most of the time, which will be great because then he can spend a lot of time with the kids. I was thinking on the days that he has off, I can have him helping work with the twins on getting their skills up, and then on the days that he's working, since 2 out of the 3 days Jasmine will also be working, I'll just go to work with Jasmine until I can get the twins in a good spot for their skills. Other than that, I will come back tomorrow morning and we can age up the twins. Okay, so it is now Tuesday morning and I'm aging up the twins. So we're going to start with Naomi, since she is the oldest. And then we're going to do Winnie afterwards. Now, I'm hoping we'll be able to do this before Jasmine has to go to work. If not, then I'll just send Jasmine on her own and stay here with Dawson, because he doesn't work anyways. And then we will go to work with her a different time. Okay, so let's go ahead and randomize Naomi's trait. Independent again. Okay, this may work in my favor. All right. Okay, can you do this for me, please, and thank you? And then can you bring her upstairs and just put her down here somewhere? No. Can you pick her up and then put her down upstairs? Please and thank you. Put her down. Now, Dawson, can you get Winnie? And age her up for me, please and thank you. Okay, Winnie, it's your turn. All right, so let's randomize her trait as well. Angelic. Okay, nice. All right. So, she should be off to work. I won't go with her right now. Oh gosh. Oh gosh, she's already in the mood. Okay, hold on, hold on. Let's get her upstairs. Now, I'm going to need to rearrange the bedroom again. And then I'll give the girls a makeover, and then I will come back to show you guys what I've done. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and start with Naomi first. Now, I put her in this cute little dress. I know she'll really like to do frilly, fun, cute, very feminine outfits, so I thought to try to keep that going for her. I also really like this hairstyle with the little braid accents going on the sides here. I thought that was really cute. And then for Winnie, I really like the haircut that they gave her in the game, so I kept that. And then I just gave her a little bit more of a funky outfit. I don't know what her vibe is fully yet, but I really liked this. I thought it was cute, and I've never used this shirt before, so I thought, you know what, why not? We'll change things up a bit and do something a little different. I also only put one toddler bed in the room. I know there's 3 toddlers, but there's just not enough space in there. And I really wanted to put the ottoman back in case I have the kids do like reading with a parent or something. Then it'll be easier for them to read with the kid if there's the bench there. So, Jasmine's at work. The girls are at school. So Fisher will be good to go with his thing. Which one's the independent one again? Sorry, I can't remember. Okay, so Naomi's the independent one. So I'll have her work on her own for right now, while I have Dawson work with Winnie. Why don't I have them work on the same thing? I'll have them work with Winnie on her, hopefully. No? Yes, yes, no, no. Okay, well then we'll do something else. Can you do some flashcards? Is the room really that small where they cannot do anything? Or is this just glitching out? I'm going to work on this, and I will get back to you in a little bit. Okay, so we are into the afternoon, and Jasmine just got home from work about an hour ago, and she got a promotion. She is now captain, which is exciting. So she still works Monday to Friday, but now she only works 9 to 5, so she has 1 less hour of work, which is always nice. But she is super close to maxing out her career. I'm so excited. Also, both Pocahontas and Mia got their grades up. So Pocahontas is now an A student and Mia is now a B student. Both of them already finished their homework, which is great. So they're just kind of hanging out downstairs right now. I've just been having Dawson work with Winnie on her imagination skill, though I might switch things up and have Jasmine take over. And then I've just been having Naomi work on her own on her imagination skill. Now, both the girls have been pretty in sync with their imagination skill. Both of them are currently level 4, almost level 5, which is great. So I'm hoping they'll both be able to finish their imagination skill maybe by the end of the day, and then we can work on other stuff in the next few days. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of hang out here, try to continue working with the girls on their skills. So far, so good. We've been able to kind of manage everything okay. But other than that, I will come back tomorrow morning with any more updates for you guys. Okay, so we are back once again at work. And I thought I would give you guys just a little bit of an update while we get Jasmine kind of settled into what she's doing. So the girls have been absolutely crushing it with their skills. Naomi has her communication and imagination skills maxed out, and she's working on her movement skill, which is currently level 3. And then Winnie has her imagination skill maxed out, and she has her thinking at level 3. I would have her communication maxed out as well right now, but I was having Naomi working with the bear, and then having Winnie do the other stuff, so I didn't really have a chance to. But when we get back home this afternoon, I'll make sure Winnie maxes out her communication skill this afternoon before we have her continue with her thinking skill. It's really good to see, too, that Naomi and Winnie are kind of on the same track. Like, when one levels up in their skill, the other one levels up at around the same time. So I don't feel like one is falling behind more than the other. So hopefully, if we keep this up, the twins will be in a really good spot. And we'll be able to get them in a good place for when they age up. So it looks like Harvest Fest is also tomorrow, so we will be home for that. So I'll make sure to definitely work with the kids and make sure all of that is good. We'll also have a really nice Winterfest meal and everything. But yeah, I think my main goal, especially since Fisher's aging up on Friday, I want to try and get the girls to a really good spot by the end of the week before they themselves age up on Tuesday. So if I get them to a good spot, then I will be happy and content and all good to go. But I'm just going to finish up Jasmine's work day, and then I'll be back later on this afternoon with some updates for you guys. Alrighty, so we are well into the evening, but I just wanted to give another update before I end off the episode for today. So I've just been having Naomi continue to work on her movement skill. She is currently level 4, so she's almost maxed it out, so then she'll just have her thinking and her potty left. I also just had Winnie finish up her communication skill, which she maxed out not too long ago. So she just has thinking, movement, and potty left herself, which she is thinking level 3. I'm having her work on that right now with Jasmine. So hopefully she'll be able to have that maxed out soon as well. But I think we're in a really good spot. The girls are doing really well, especially Naomi. I think with her working on her own and being an independent toddler, that's really helping me right now, because she works best on her own rather than with a parent on her skills and learning that and whatnot. But yeah, I think I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. You know, I was a little wary about aging up the toddlers so soon, but I think in the long run it was the best decision, especially since Fisher finished all of his skills. We don't have to worry about him anymore. It just didn't make sense to keep the twins as infants for so long. Plus, the girls have been doing really good in school, Pocahontas and Mia. I know Pocahontas is now an A student. Mia is still a B student, but she is doing well still. Hopefully she'll be an A student relatively soon. And then, of course, Jasmine and Dawson have been doing great with their careers as well. Jasmine's almost maxed out her career. Just let it slide, bro. I don't care, okay? So hopefully both of them will be maxing out their careers relatively soon, which will also be awesome. And then, of course, I believe next week? Yeah, next week, Pocahontas is aging up into a teenager, so we'll be able to start her generation stuff as well, which will be super exciting. But other than that, I'm going to end this here, and I hope you all have a fantastic day.